Hello everyone. This is Lifeless Lies, coming at you. That was stupid. Yeah. Anyway, uh, starting over now. Hello everyone. This is Lifeless Lies coming at you. Actually, no. We're gonna make a bigger map. Boom. Hello everyone, this is Lifeless Lies coming at you with my game. For those who don't know, I play very, very small maps, and I try to make as efficient of a city as possible. I tend to be a trade-heavy area, or type of builder, so you'll see a lot of that. This city utilizes quite a few cross trades between different areas and different functions in order to keep everything nice and healthy and going well. So as you can see, this is the map currently. It's kind of sectioned off into different quadrants, and the reason I'm doing a video today is, look here, I am just about to hit 999,999 food, which I have not done before. It's the 314th year. I could have probably done it a little bit faster if I wasn't so hesitant, but I wanted this city to work and I wanted it to function really well. So this will be hitting 999 shortly. I have a large amount of other stored resources, which I'll give you a little overview for here in a minute. So the entirety of the map is this central island is a large castle that it's still not quite finished. I'm gonna have that all precious resources, so gemstones being polished, gold being turned into gold guilders, and that's all gonna go into the storage. So this is the long game plan. Other than that, we've got this area, which is an industrial area, as well as several nodes created and set up to expand on these. Over here, just a little bit more industrial, but more of like a hodgepodge of different things that I needed. And then down here, up to this river here, this is all dry goods production. So we've got a large section here that I'm expanding out into for seed oil, and that's kind of the base resource of this area. Charcoal is the base resource of this area. And then we've got tobacconists, we've got our curing barns, we've got tailors, we've got a little bit of everything. And then this island here is food refining and food manufacturing. In each of these areas here, and this is another industrial area. Wanted one on each side. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this yet. We'll find out as we need to. In each of these areas, and I'll just pull this off to the side. Actually, let's switch this for a regular map. Okay. So this is one of the industrial areas here. I've got some joiners creating furniture, which is I don't know if I'm going to keep them. They're not that profitable. And those feed into here. So each of these has 8 stack burners, as well as 6 tinneries, as well as various other supporting business or things like a market and market. I gotta add more to this side. Sorry for the shake. So we'll start up, I think, here. This is the more refined area for the industrial sector. Each of these have houses on top of all of their businesses. Almost every square is taken up. Those that are not taken up will be taken up. Yeah. So these traders here are all industrial, and I am getting along fairly well with just the number that I have. Each one buys something different. So one buys minerals, one buys, I think, general. Both of these kind of buy minerals like jade, sand, um, silver, marble, gold, gemstones. This one buys my tin, and this one buys my logs. And in order to avoid a catastrophe happening, should I run out of coal, because I don't have a huge amount of coal, and normally that would be freaking me out, but it's alright. The coal goes into these, the charcoal that's created goes into the industrial traders, which buys more logs, as well as the base materials for statue carvers, metalsmiths, foundries, and each of these funnels back into this as well. So this is a fairly self-sufficient area. Shit. We've got glassworks as well, but I'm probably going to destroy this particular block as I'm creating a new glassworks section here. And I have a very large amount of tin. I didn't know how much tin I would need, so I bought a bunch of it like 30, 40 years ago. So I'm turning everything into tin, and I have canteens being created, and with these water towers and pub kitchens, we've got filled canteens being created. This benefits my health of the people, which is okay. Or health is 4, happiness is like 3, but that's mostly because cemeteries suck. Yeah, so these create filled canteens, and the filled canteens are funneled right back in. So as you see, we've got marble, jade, silverware going on. Yeah, this is, and then filled canteens here. Just a little bit of everything we have. Copper ore, because I didn't need it. I have a large amount of storage. So we have general warehouses. I think each of these holds 10,000 resources. So 5, 6, 9, 10. It's 100,000 resources stored here. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of them there. So that's 400,000 plus another 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Wait, these are 200,000 each. I'm sorry. So 2, 4, 6, 8. 800,000 resources that I can be store here. Most of these are either pretty full or getting there. I'm trying to slim down on the tin ore that I have, so I have not been purchasing any. Believe it or not, it was about 360,000 last time, or when I realized my mistake. Right here, I'm going to be creating towers for for glassworks. I found I've needed a fair amount of glassworks for my distilleries, and then I have some preservists in the south. Yeah, so once we get into here, we have all of these buying mostly cotton and wool, as well as just loose tobacco. And the cotton flows into these here with the oil presses, and another one here. This is a very quick turnaround time, and I think they sell for 3 each, so they're almost as good as they're I think better actually than using charcoal, but I wanted to diversify just in case. So these 4 kind of run this section. Obviously, anything that's extra here gets funneled into these as well. So looking in, we've got some weavers taking flax and turning it into linen. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. 3? Yeah, I guess so. We have 3 sets of tailoring companies being created. So each one of these creates a lot of wool jackets that I sell over here. Could actually switch this out for another one. We have curing barns, each of these creating quite a bit of flow for me. Some of this feeding back into this lake here, and some of it going into here. Distilleries, we had quite a bit of apples and a fair amount of furnace fuel, so I built these to kind of fill that void, but I've been running out of glassware, so that's kind of a problem. And these are my cemeteries, and this is probably the most annoying part of this city, is like, it's sufficient enough where I could leave it run by itself for a very, very long amount of time. But because of these cemeteries, like, my health is never very high, and I can't really spare the room for additional cemeteries. Like, maybe I'll turn, like, one of these into cemeteries as well. But the sheer fact that, like, I mean, the decay rate is not high enough. If I could figure out how to, like, make them decay faster so that more citizens can be buried at a faster rate, I would, but whatever. So recently I went through the entire map and I overlaid all of the markets, all of the churches. Well, I use libraries because they're smaller. All of the libraries, all of the wellness and health buildings, so that everybody is covered. So we've got medieval bathhouses, seem to be pretty nice for that. So we've got one here. This is a health node here as well as here. I've still got a little bit of space here to expand, but I'm waiting because I know there's going to be something that pops up that needs to go there, and I just want to have it ready. So over here is my food refining area, making good use of the ketchup factories that you find on the, I guess, red ketchups mod, able to just pump stuff out real fast. 2,000 per, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 of them. So we're getting about 12,000 ketchup per year being created, which is pretty great. Each one gives you twice as much gold than the tomatoes that went into it. So I've been using this for now to kickstart this area. So each of these has a bunch of ketchup that I'm selling for more tomatoes. That's all these things are buying right now. This is the newest or one of the newest portions that I've been working on. So a lot of my food comes from here. These are all hunting blinds. This river existed and I wanted to take full advantage of it. Each of these pulls in 1,200 duck meat per year for one worker at a, 2 squares, 600 food per square. Pretty nuts. So this keeps my people happily eating duck quite frequently. And the duck goes into the tinneries here. And up here. Yep. So at this point I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 bakeries to deal with the amount of flour that I have coming in, which is great. So that's going well. And then from there, I'm just stabilizing a process or a resource, and then moving on to another one. Once one's stable, then I'm fairly confident in its ability to self-manage. So I had about 40,000 maple sap sitting around, so I started turning that into maple syrup, and I believe I need to make another sugar house to turn maple syrup into sugar so that it can feed into these. So maybe I'll make another set of this for sugar. So this makes maple syrup to sugar, and sap to sugar, and then syrup to sap, or syrup to sugar. Fuck me. I'm leaving most of this area bare because these are the areas that I actually want to focus on to make aesthetically kind of interesting. I'll probably rip all of this up at some point and redo it, but we do not have the population at the moment. So the latest venture that I went into is ale and fruit wine. So I created these 4 trading posts, each one purchasing 4 different fruits. Each is used here. I originally had a standard Quay, is that how you pronounce it? I don't know. The Quay brewery, because that produced the most profit according to the spreadsheets online. But I quickly realized that these P&H breweries are fantastic. They create... Let me see if we have one that's working. Okay, that one's kind of shitty. $180 so far, and it's a 3x3. So in the space that I could put one Quay building, which made about 350 per, I could put 4 of those, each doing about 180, maybe 200 tops. So that's 2468 compared to just 300. So there is a limit as to your ability to construct these. Once you have, I think, like 2 or 3 constructed, or like ready to be constructed, you can't physically click on this button anymore. Like the button's just not there. But the easy way that I found around that is I just placed all of them all at the same time. So when I needed to do each one of these is a different side. When I needed to do this side, I did this one, I did that one, this one, that one, this one, that one, etc. across the whole bit. Somehow that works. I missed one here, and then I misplaced one here, which means I can't move it now, because if I delete it, I can't replace it, which sucks. So, hopefully there's no tornadoes. Either way, once I get a higher population, and this just got constructed, so that's why it's all unworked at the moment. Sorry, I had it paused. Anyway, so once I finish, once everyone's working there, they should be able to create about 75,000. Is it 75,000? Let's see. Each one of those is creating about 200, let's say, once it gets into its swing. Maybe more. So that's 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43. 8,600, sorry, ale or fruit wine, each of which is worth about 8, so 68,800 trading units per year is created through here. Now, am I optimistic and believe that all 100% of the stock is going to immediately go for sale? No, it's not. People are going to drink it. So maybe 40,000 I'll have in a profit from this area per year, which is still pretty good. So in this trading lake, this is food. So we've got fruits coming in at the top, grains coming in at the side, and vegetables coming in at the bottom. Here I'll probably expand this out into, you know, like industrial to support this area, because this needs to support this, and this needs to support this. But overall, seems to be working really well. So we're just coming up on 999,999 shortly. Let's see. Brr. Here in the corner, obviously, I mentioned these before. These are all warehouses. These are the highest yield to space ratio that I was able to find to hold everything that I need. So I've got a large amount of these just throughout this area. I've got just a whole stack going down here. And these are resource depots. Each one, I have 10 or almost 9,000 charcoal, tinned fruit, tinned vegetables, tinned meat. This has 10,000. Oh wait, no, 500, sorry. Gold guilders, so each of these is 100,000 trading units. Just from the gold, which I have been creating over time. Do these have people working it? Yeah, fuck you. So, lots and lots of money going on. Once this is all over and this map is like completely fleshed out, I'm gonna show how everything works, I think. At least trading wise. Oh my god, we're going down? No, we're staying steady. No, we're going down. Fuck you. We'll buy our way. Boom. How about now? Not the entire amount, I know, but... Houses get built. Yes, they did. Haven't destroyed this because no one's gonna get there yet. So, kind of focusing on these areas right now. So I'll finish off this as soon as I get some population. Then I'll do this glassworks here. And from there, I might finish this food island off. If not finishing the food island, I'll finish this. Because this, I didn't do all at once because you physically don't have enough cotton to like support these until it's going. And then also more warehouses. It's just so much. It's so many things. So these will continue up. I'll just do a big band of warehouses all the way around. And these will also stagger themselves accordingly. I think I have enough space where I'll be able to do some secondary enterprise here. This will be 1, this will be 2, this will probably be maybe just trading. From here to here, this will be 3. And of course I'm going to be adding little happiness node blocks in as well. So for example, this will be a happiness block. So we've got a church, we've got a swan, we've got a bar, we've got a market, a health center. So I'll revamp this one to fit accordingly. Plum. Those are the fruits that are capable of being used at these breweries. So those are the ones that I buy. I also will be going through and destroying these medieval water towers. They each produce about 240 water per year. And these babies over here seem to produce 300 and take up less space, 350. So these will be going. I think I have them scattered around in different locations as well. But yeah, everything is fairly automated at this point, outside of these stupid cemeteries. If I could find a mod that will either make it so that the stones are available again more quickly, or I don't know, like they automatically destroy them or something, I don't know. But yeah, that's, I think, the most annoying part of this map. I tried to overlay as many health and happiness buildings as I could to try to dissuade that, because it's just a lot. We had a large fire here, actually, that there was other stuff here, but it took out this whole area, which was depressing. Mead Brewery. 30 barrels of mead, that's not a lot. I don't know, maybe here I'll do like a big like military garrison. I don't know if having a militia or whatever the shit thing they're called, soldier, does that help? Does that help people be happy? I do not know. I don't know if we're gonna be getting any closer to 900,999, which sucks. But I gave you a little tour of my city. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hit the upvote, I guess. And yeah, I know a lot of other people tend to play to make things super pretty, but I do not. I create the most efficient towns possible, especially on such a small map. This is a, I think, incredibly successful city for such a small map, and I'm only covering half of it right now. So hopefully I'll be able to get my population up to about 3,000 eventually. I'm assuming I'll have to build a lot more traders because I won't have as much resources to devote to food. I mean, this was a huge boon for food, but that doesn't last forever, and there's not another river. Ketchup factories are great though. I might have to invest in a secondary food area at some point. But for now, we're good. Maybe like this is food, and then maybe like somewhere around here is food. Maybe this is food. I don't know. Not really sure. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'll tune back in once I have a additional portion of it done that I find impressive. Have a good one.